Hi friends, it's Joby here. It's day 10 of the Alien Isolation YOLOD project. And yeah, day 10. Quick rundown, Alien Isolation, I play it once a day. When I die, I don't play again until the next day. So I won't necessarily play again the next day, but I can't play again today. And yeah, I'm I don't know, seeing how that affects my gameplay, I suppose. So yes, day 10. I'm going to have to take a break for a week after today. My job is taking me overseas, where I'll have limited access to a decent laptop designed for playing scary games, and even worse access to the internet capable of uploading things. So because it's my last day for a week, I was hoping to have something special for you all today, maybe make it through the med bay or something like that, you know, some actual progress. But instead I died in a manner eerily similar to how I nearly died yesterday. Not actually died, just very nearly died. You'll see in a bit. It's interesting how and why games obfuscate rules. I'm going to abandon talking about Alien Isolation for a bit to discuss another big game out right now, Destiny. Destiny is Bungie's FPS MMORPG. I'm going to leave out the second M in MMORPG because it stands for massively, and that's not what Destiny's about. Anyway, it's a game which deliberately holds back information from the player. It happens on every facet. Trying to work out what various stats do, what light levels do, what some quests entail. All of these things are hidden away from the player. Destiny does this to artificially increase the depth and length of the game by forcing players into experimentation with various game elements. Destiny appears to be far deeper than it really is. It doesn't matter that there are basically only a handful of different armor pieces in the endgame, because the formula for the stats on those pieces is an unknown entity. The only real way to min-max is to collect them all and use trial and error to determine the best course of action. In an action RPG/MMO, it feels kind of cheap, probably because it is. Muddying the waters around game mechanics to extend a game's life cycle is far cheaper than actually creating enough content to keep people playing. In horror games, though, you don't gain XP, you don't level up your character. Your character grows as you do as a player. And the more you learn about the game world and the rules of that game world, the further you're capable of going. It's also used in roguelikes and a bunch of other games very effectively, but I'm trying to make a point here about horror games, so just shush. Take PT, the playable teaser from Konami and Kojima from earlier this year. Here was a game where information was everything. Progress in the game was either completely random if you went about it in a random manner, or gated behind the player learning the rules of that single hallway and its many, many mysteries. Tying interaction with the world to your camera focused you to look at the game's many terrifying elements, while also hiding your exact interactions. To get out of the bathroom with the crying fetus, you had to look at the fetus and then in the mirror, and then you're allowed to leave. There was no pressing X or anything like that. But if you were just looking around attempting to trigger things, it was possible that you'd never fully understand what you'd triggered when you left. As was the case when I played. I had no idea that I had to look at the fetus and then the mirror. I just sort of did that by accident. What this meant was that you felt lost and vulnerable, and so you were much easier to scare. Alien Isolation does this too. As you struggle to learn the rules of the game, making the incorrect choice and attempting to live with the consequences can be brutal. Yesterday I made my way into the central room in this medbay area to get to the point of interest, only to find out that I was attempting to start a tape recorder while an alien was hunting me. Today I had the clever, air quotes, scare quotes, clever idea of using the floor vents to make my way around, only to find out that they were frickin' worthless. I'm leveling up as an Alien Isolation player, and yet, today's death feels like a setback from that perspective. Let's talk about it. Today's death. Yesterday, I hid underneath the table, and the alien tried to get me, but it couldn't find me. Today, it decided it could. It's incongruous, inconsistent, unconscionable. I don't really have much more to say. Maybe I didn't move far enough away under the table. Maybe I just got lucky yesterday. After wasting all that time in the bloody floor vents though, I wasn't pleased with going out like this just before my week-long break. Let's watch as the thing hiding under the bed gets got. There you have it. Day 10. I'm not sure why Ripley was breathing at the end there, but she was. It's a bit weird. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to have to take a break for a week. So I will catch you in a week's time. I will have a very big episode. I'm going to talk about death in games. But until then, have a look at the other videos, and I will see you later. Bye.